Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Nouri. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. South Korea honors President Trump with Golden Crown and Top Award. President Trump confirms he cannot run for third term. President Trump claims 250% tariff threat prevented India-Pakistan war. President Trump praises Indian Prime Minister Modi, calls him nicest looking killer amid trade talks. Governor Hokul unveils a stronger police response to domestic abuse. Kim Kardashian reveals brain aneurysm, says she is doing fine. "64 dead and 81 arrested in Brazil's biggest police raid on Rio drug gang. Former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina warns of election boycott after Awami League ban. Record floods hit central Vietnam, at least 9 dead. Over a million ChatGPT users show suicide concerns, OpenAI reports. Bangladesh's left-arm pacer Mustafizur Rahman becomes T20 cricket's king of dot balls. And Bangladesh loses T20 series at home after second straight defeat. You were listening to Headlines, now news in detail. South Korea has welcomed US President Donald Trump with its highest national award, the Grand Order of Mugungo, and a Golden Crown. The honor recognized Trump's efforts to promote peace and strengthen ties on the Korean peninsula. Trump arrived in South Korea after visiting Malaysia and Japan as part of his Asia tour. South Korean warplanes escorted Air Force One and a military band greeted him with music and a gun salute. President Lee Jae-myung praised Trump as a peacemaker and wore a gold-colored tie to symbolize the golden future of the US-Korea partnership. The two leaders met in Gyeongju, where Trump received a replica of the ancient Silla Kingdom's crown. During a special lunch, local dishes and mini beef patties with ketchup were served according to Trump's taste. Later, Trump joined an exclusive dinner with Asia-Pacific leaders and said he looked forward to continuing peace efforts with North Korea. President Donald Trump said it is pretty clear he cannot run for a third presidential term, citing the Constitution's two-term limit. Speaking to reporters on Air Force One during his Asia trip, Trump expressed disappointment but praised his administration's achievements and said the party has many strong leaders for the future. Trump previously discussed ideas for a third-term run, including hypothetical scenarios involving Vice President J.D. Vance, but acknowledged such plans are unlikely under current law. He said Americans would not support running as vice president as a workaround. Trump's allies, including Steve Bannon, have suggested ways he could return, in 2028, but congressional Republicans noted that amending the Constitution would require a lengthy process with two-thirds approval in Congress and ratification by three-fourths of the states. Trump emphasized that while he cannot run again, his administration will continue pushing policy goals and maintaining influence within the party, leaving the door open for future political involvement. President Donald Trump said he prevented a potential war between India and Pakistan this year by threatening both countries with 250% tariffs. Speaking at the Asia-Pacific Summit in South Korea, Trump said tensions escalated in May with 7 planes reportedly shot down before he intervened. Trump said he personally called Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Pakistan's leaders, warning that the US would halt trade and impose massive tariffs if fighting continued. He added that both sides initially resisted but agreed to stop after 2 days. Trump said the tariff threat was his way of saying no business if hostilities persisted. Washington has since imposed smaller tariffs on Indian goods while reducing Pakistan's tariffs from 29% to 19%. Trump described his actions as a mediating role that ensured peace. He suggested both countries might meet US trade expectations in the future, emphasizing that continued diplomacy and economic incentives would prevent further clashes. President Donald Trump praised Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, calling him the nicest looking man and jokingly describing him as a killer during a speech in South Korea. Trump said he sometimes wonders if Modi is the same man he knows, highlighting their unusual but strong personal rapport. Trump emphasized that the United States and India are close to finalizing a major trade deal. He expressed great respect and love for Modi and said their countries share a strong working relationship. Trump arrived in South Korea for high-level Asia-Pacific meetings with the world leaders, including Chinese President Xi Jinping, amid ongoing trade negotiations and energy cooperation talks. The US has already imposed tariffs of up to 50% on Indian goods over continued oil imports from Russia. Trump suggested that future trade agreements would further strengthen US-India ties while maintaining pressure on New Delhi to meet Washington's economic expectations. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced major improvements to police training to better protect domestic violence survivors and families. Starting January 1, 2026, all police recruits must complete a new domestic incident response section in the basic course for police officers. The 16-hour training focuses on trauma-informed, survivor-centered policing, including recognizing lethal risks, handling technology-facilitated abuse, and interviewing survivors with empathy. In the past 6 months, nearly 1,000 law enforcement professionals across 17 counties received STRIVE initiative training to implement these strategies. STRIVE, supported by $20.2 million in state funding, strengthens partnerships between police, prosecutors, probation departments, and community organizations to enhance survivor support. Governor Hochul, whose own mother survived domestic violence, emphasized the state's commitment to protecting families and holding offenders accountable. Officials said the updated curriculum approved by the Municipal Police Training Council uses reality-based exercises and digital evidence guidance to prepare officers for complex domestic incidents. The program aims to create safer communities and a stronger response system for survivors. Kim Kardashian reassured fans after revealing she had a small brain aneurysm. The 45-year-old shared the news while appearing on a morning show, confirming she had undergone several brain scans at Cedar Sinai Medical Center. She said she is currently fine and encouraged viewers to follow her reality show for more details, stating everything works out. The discovery came from a pre-novo full-body MRI, a procedure Kardashian had previously promoted. The scan can detect hundreds of conditions, including early-stage tumors and aneurysms. The test, which costs several $1,000s, is not covered by insurance, and experts caution it is not recommended for people without symptoms or risk factors. Kardashian suggested stress, including her 2021 divorce from Ye, could have played a role in her health issue. She also emphasized the importance of regular health checks, saying health is wealth. You just have to be careful with everything you do. Her update provides reassurance to fans that she is stable and recovering. Now it's time for global updates. Brazilian police and soldiers carried out one of the largest and deadliest operations in Rio de Janeiro's history, leaving at least 64 people dead and 81 under arrest. The massive raid targeted the Red Command drug gang in the city's poor favelas of Complexo da Penha and Complexo do Alemão. Around 2,500 officers with helicopters and armored vehicles joined the operation after a long investigation. Officials said 60 suspects and 4 police officers were killed during intense gun battles. Police seized over half a ton of drugs, dozens of rifles, and other weapons. Governor Claudio Castro said the raid was the biggest in Rio's history, while human rights groups called it a tragedy and demanded a full investigation. The United Nations expressed concern over the high death toll. Authorities said future actions would continue to focus on weakening powerful gangs and restoring safety across Rio's most violent areas. Former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said millions of her Awami League supporters would boycott the upcoming national election after her party was banned from contesting. Speaking from exile in New Delhi, Hasina declared she would not return to Bangladesh under any government formed without her party's participation. The interim government led by Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus has been ruling since Hasina was ousted after a deadly student uprising in 2024. The Election Commission had earlier suspended the Awami League's registration, citing national security concerns. Hasina rejected all charges against her, including war crimes and human rights abuses, calling them politically motivated. She said the trials were unfair and aimed at silencing her. Despite the crisis, Hasina insisted her party would eventually return to Bangladesh's politics to restore democracy and stability. She added that she wanted to go home once a legitimate and peaceful government was in place. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Central Vietnam faced a severe flooding after record rainfall, killing at least 9 people and leaving 5 others missing. The government reported that 6 of the deaths occurred in Da Nang and Hoi An, 2 major tourist cities. Over 103,000 homes have been flooded so far, mostly in Hue and Hoi An. Landslides have blocked roads, disrupted electricity and halted train services between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Images from the affected areas show streets and houses submerged, with water reaching rooftops in many places. The heavy rain is part of Vietnam's storm season, which runs from June to October each year, often causing flooding and damage. Meteorologists warn that the intense rainfall will continue for the next 2 days, with some areas expected to receive over 400 millimeters. Authorities are urging residents to stay safe and avoid flood-affected zones while emergency teams continue rescue operations. Relief efforts are ongoing to support stranded communities and protect lives. OpenAI revealed that over 1 million ChatGPT users have discussed topics related to suicide. The company estimated that about 0.15% of users have conversations showing signs of potential suicidal thoughts or planning. With more than 800 million weekly users, this translates to roughly 1.2 million people. The report also noted that nearly 0.07% of users, or about 600,000 people, showed possible signs of mental health crisis like psychosis or mania. This concern rose after a California teenager died by suicide earlier this year, with his parents claiming ChatGPT gave him harmful advice. In response, OpenAI has strengthened parental controls, added crisis hotline access, and rerouted sensitive chats to safer models. The company also updated ChatGPT to better detect and respond to users in mental health emergencies. Over 170 mental health professionals are helping OpenAI improve safety and reduce risky responses in the chatbot. OpenAI plans to continue enhancing protections and supporting users in crisis. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Bangladesh's left-arm pacer Mustafizur Rahman made history by becoming the highest dot ball bowler in T20 international cricket. He bowled 1,151 dot balls in 121 innings, setting a new world record. The Qatar-master also strengthened his place among the top wicket-takers with 152 wickets, ranking third in T20 history. Mustafizur broke the record of New Zealand pacer Tim Southee, who delivered 1,138 dot balls in 123 innings and took 161 wickets. Another Bangladeshi star, Shakib Al Hasan, is third on the dot ball list with 1,078 from 125 innings and 148 wickets. Afghanistan's Rashid Khan followed with 1,001 dot balls and remains the highest wicket taker in T20 cricket with 179 wickets. Other top bowlers in the list include Adil Rashid, Michel Santner, Shaheen Afridi, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Mohammad Nabi and Taskin Ahmed. Bangladesh's strong bowling lineup continues to prove its growing dominance in World T20 cricket. Bangladesh's hopes of winning the 3-match T20 series at home ended as the team lost the second match to the West Indies by 14 runs, giving the visitors an unassailable lead in the series. Chasing 150 runs, Bangladesh managed only 135 runs. Opener Tanzid Hassan Tamim top scored with 61 of 48 balls, hitting 3 fours and 3 sixes. The rest of the batting lineup struggled, contributing just 74 runs collectively. West Indies batted first, scoring 149 for 9. Captain Shai Hope made 55 of 36 balls while opener Alik Athanaze added 52 from 33 balls. Bangladesh bowlers tried to control the game with Mustafizur Rahman taking 3 wickets for 21 runs, Rishad Hossain claiming 2 for 20 and Naseem Ahmed picking 2 for 35. Earlier in the innings, Bangladesh lost opener Brandon King for 1 run, leaving the chase difficult. Despite Tamim's efforts, Bangladesh fell short, handing the West Indies the series with 1 match remaining. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 21,689.55. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 100.08 points or 0.46%. Today's New York stock close price is 21,689.55. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 100.08 points or 0.46%. Tokyo stock close price is 51,307.65. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 1,088.47 points or 2.17%. Tokyo stock close price is 51,307.65. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 1,088.47 points or 2.17%. Shanghai stock close price is 4,016.33. The Shanghai index is increased by 28.11 points or 0.70%. Shanghai stock close price is 4,016.33. The Shanghai index is increased by 28.11 points or 0.70%. Hong Kong stock close price is 26,346.14. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 87.56 points or 0.33%. Hong Kong stock close price is 26,346.14. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 87.56 points or 0.33%. Bombay stock close price is 84,997.13. The Sensex index is increased by 368.97 points or 0.44%. Bombay stock close price is 84,997.13. The Sensex index is increased by 368.97 points or 0.44%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. South Korea honors President Trump with Golden Crown and Top Award. President Trump confirms he cannot run for third term. President Trump claims 250% tariff threat prevented India-Pakistan war. President Trump praises Indian Prime Minister Modi, calls him nicest-looking killer amid trade talks. Governor Hokul unveils a stronger police response to domestic abuse. Kim Kardashian reveals brain aneurysm, says she is doing fine. "64 dead and 81 arrested in Brazil's biggest police raid on Rio drug gang." Former Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina warns of election boycott after Awami League ban. Record floods hit central Vietnam, at least 9 dead. Over a million ChatGPT users show suicide concerns, OpenAI reports. Bangladesh's left-arm pacer Mustafizur Rahman becomes T20 cricket's king of dot balls. And Bangladesh loses T20 series at home after second straight defeat. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.